Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, to Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. Now, if you can't tell by the wonderful twinkle in my eye and the timbre of my voice, remember on Monday when I covered for a coworker because they got sick? And they gave me the flu. Not that flu. Anyway, moving right along, just know I'm cutting out a lot of coughing. Like a lot of coughing. And I look disheveled, but I don't really care that much. Because I didn't want to miss an episode. I'm like day 4 or something. I'm good up here, just nowhere else. Now, we've gone over propaganda, and we've gathered propaganda from across the lands, but we have not emphasized someone who has done an amazing job of bringing propaganda to the forefront. That is King Christopher I, who emailed me and was the inspiration to this video, and we'll get more into his contributions later. First off, we have several citizens of Jar who wanted to show off the propaganda of our great nation, and push for Jar to take over the whole world. First of which being a Luke Smith, who said last time I got to submit propaganda posters for micronations was in the Spook Vooper propaganda. I don't even... what? And he submitted this wonderfully authoritarian poster. Ignorance of Jar is indulgence against us. I even sound more evil and propaganda-based, because my throat's going through a blender right now, so that's good. And having some of my favorite stuff at the bottom of a poster ever, which is several logos and property of Department of Nation Education. Removal will result in correctional period. Things I find very hilarious. That's amazing, and thank you very much. We also have Misspelled, who put this, join Jar, or be a poo-poo head. This post was made by Jar Gang. Which I enjoy all contributions, so this is fantastic. Then we have Christopher, who actually emailed me, attempting to set up what would be an entire ministry of Jarian propaganda, and even came up with a full logo, the Jarian Ministry of Propaganda, with, I love the jars and the quill and the ink and the... This is fantastic. If I ask anything, it's only that we come up with a fun catchphrase propaganda-wise, and then translate it into Tuob, and we put it at the bottom like it's those Latin mottos. Can we do that? That'd be really fun. Now you'd be saying, surely anyone who's spent time making an entire seal for a government organization is probably going to spend time making the actual stuff. Yes. The great nation of Jar, ready for World War III. Food? Food. Puns. Millennials. Gen Z and boomers are welcome too, as long as they don't fight. A way to escape US politics. Wow, I wish that were true. That would be great. A way to escape all of your stress. Learn about micronations, make friends, and the best thing of all, Jar accepts all kinds. You're gonna feel safe, feel home, but most importantly, feel Jar. I love this. I can imagine this during, like, World War II, plastered up against a wall with that, like, single streak of glue they just sort of push up and the corners are still flopping over. Daily Jar quote, "Do you like plastic cylinders with hardened plastic cylinders fastened on them? You'll like Jar. A citizen of Jar. How wonderfully patriotic." I like how I've noticed if I talk in a sing-songy voice, it hurts less. This is gonna go horribly from here on out. Dang, I really appreciate how water keeps me alive. That's real kind of it. World War III. Be prepared, be scared. It's war. In Jar. America. In Canada. Britain. We need you. Fight for Jar. Fight for freedom. And I love the clip art. It's fantastic. Pushing forth all of our wonderful Jar soldiers to go spread the fun of Jar to other people who don't already know, but also, you know, some people who know. It's good to remind people, I guess. Now that was the first email. After the first email came a second email, which, might I say from the dearest bottom of my heart, came with true genius. The email reads, "I have more. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I did come up with the name for Mocracy as a political party. The Mocracy Party. Of Jar, at least. I've never thought of that at all." And that's... when you see the poster, it's like it just clicks. And it's so cool, and it's so awesome, and of course we're going to use that as a party name. I always figured that there wouldn't be much of a political party, because I'm in charge, but, I mean, even dictators have political parties. It's more like a house party, but it's still my house. Join us, the Mocris Party of Jar. We are the happy party. Then something I find really funny is the blind scales of justice being inside the jar. I don't know if this just means that we're very just or that we locked away justice, never to see the light of day ever again. Either way, I think it's hilarious. And finally, we have, as Jarians, it is our duty to fill this jar with love, honesty, kindness, and most of all, laughter. Come to Jar, where all are welcome. Feel like family. I genuinely love all of these, and genuinely, I'm going to print them out. I was going to, but, you know, when I'm sick, I don't have a habit of trying to go into public places and interacting with people I don't usually interact with. I find that somewhat mean. So this has been your super presidential candidate, Deron, signing off for Saturday, saying welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday and Monday. Don't forget, even if I'm sick, don't forget to check down below for links to fun things, and I will leave you, as always, with our viewer-submitted motto for Jar, which is... I did it without the glottal stops, because good luck, I can't do those right now. We are Jar. If you love Jar, you love us. See you Monday. I did it. And this episode is brought to you by... Luke, and also by Aiden, and also by Rachel. I kind of sound like in The Wizard of Oz when I'm behind the don't pay attention to the man behind the Patreon curtain. Ooh, I'm in the Emerald City. So I'm hopped up on all kinds of painkillers right now. Anyway, thank you. This is the most rambling Patreon ever. Thank you very much.